The journey begins at the foot of a winding, silver staircase that seems to disappear into the heavy, gray clouds above. Adrian, seeking a place beyond the reach of the world's noise, begins his climb. As he ascends, the thunder of the lower world fades into a muffled hum. Suddenly, he breaks through the cloud ceiling and is met with a sight of breathtaking serenity. Above the storm, the sky is a permanent, golden twilight, painted in shades of apricot and lavender. Floating before him are the sky isles, massive fragments of white stone held aloft by ancient, gentle currents. He steps onto the first island, where the grass is as soft as silk and glows with a faint, pearlescent light. The air here is thin, pure, and incredibly refreshing, tasting of high-altitude ozone and distant rain. Every breath he takes feels like it's cleaning his thoughts, stripping away the heavy layers of the day. He walks toward a bridge made of woven sunlight, feeling lighter with every step, as if gravity itself has decided to let him go. Adrian crosses the sun bridge and enters the Valley of Whispering Reeds. This island is covered in tall, slender plants that sway in a wind that only exists here. As the breeze passes through the reeds, they create a hauntingly beautiful melody, a sound like a soft flute played by the earth itself. There is no rush in this valley, the wind moves with a deliberate, slow rhythm, guiding the clouds that drift between the reeds like shy ghosts. Adrian finds a narrow path lined with white pebbles that pulse gently in time with the music. He follows it, feeling the vibrations of the reeds resonating in his chest, calming his heartbeat. The valley acts as a natural filter for the mind, where the complex problems of life are reduced to the simple, beautiful vibration of a single note. He lets the sound envelop him, feeling his focus narrow down to the movement of the wind and the soft glow of the reeds, finding a profound, weightless peace in the heart of the sky. At the end of the valley stands the Mill of Floating Silks, a grand structure with sails made of translucent, glowing fabric. Instead of grinding grain, the mill captures the wandering mists and weaves them into long, flowing banners of cloud silk. The sails turn with a slow, hypnotic thrum-thrum sound that echoes across the island. Adrian enters the mill and finds himself surrounded by looms that move by themselves, guided by the passing wind. The room is filled with the scent of fresh linen and mountain air. He watches as a loom creates a tapestry of a sunset that hasn't happened yet, the colors shifting and blending like liquid light. The rhythmic sound of the mill's machinery is like a mechanical lullaby, steady and reliable. He sits on a pile of raw cloud silk, which feels like resting on a warm, solid shadow. The constant, low-frequency hum of the mill acts as a mental anchor, pulling Adrian deeper into a state of heavy, pleasant relaxation, where his thoughts become as soft and airy as the silks around him. Leaving the mill, he ascends to the terrace of sky lanterns. Here, thousands of paper lanterns, each holding a captive spark of starlight, float just above the ground. They are tethered to the island by thin silver threads, bobbing gently in the breeze. Adrian wanders through this forest of light, his presence causing the lanterns to drift slowly away and then back again. Each lantern represents a quiet thought or a peaceful dream. The light they emit is a warm, flickering amber that softens the edges of the world. He reaches out and touches a lantern, feeling a gentle warmth radiate through his palm. The terrace is a place of absolute stillness, where the only movement is the slow, rhythmic dance of the lights. He finds a stone bench overlooking the edge of the island, where he can see the endless sea of clouds below, glowing in the fading light. The sight is a visual meditation, a reminder that above every storm, there is a place of eternal, flickering calm. Adrian reaches the highest point of the summit, the observatory of the Great Current. This is a circular platform open to the vastness of the cosmos. In the center, a large lens made of frozen moonlight sits on a bronze tripod, pointed toward the center of the galaxy. He looks through the lens and sees the Great Current, a river of celestial energy that flows between the stars. It moves with a slow, swirling grace, carrying the seeds of new worlds. The observatory is a place where the scale of the universe is not frightening, but comforting. He feels like a tiny spark in a vast, beautiful fire, perfectly safe and perfectly at home. He lies down on the cool stone of the platform, looking up at the stars without the lens. They seem closer here, more familiar. The mystery of the sky is a silent promise of infinity. He feels his body becoming heavy and still, as if he is being woven into the fabric of the sky itself, becoming one with the slow, eternal drift of the stars. As the golden twilight finally deepens into a rich, star-flecked indigo, Adrian enters the Weaver's Rest, a small cottage built into the side of a floating cliff. The walls are made of cedar and lined with the softest cloud silks from the mill. A small hearth burns with a slow, white flame that gives off no smoke, only a gentle, comforting warmth. He lies down in a bed made of woven reeds and down feathers, feeling the island move slightly in the great sky currents. It is a rocking motion, like a cradle held by the wind. The sound of the whispering reeds, the thrum of the mill, and the flicker of the lanterns all merge into a single, beautiful silence. He is safe here, hidden above the world, protected by the clouds and the stars. The journey is over, and the summit will guard his dreams with its eternal, airy embrace. He closes his eyes, letting go of the last thread of thought, and drifts away into a world of pure, undisturbed rest. Sleep now.